Hey YouTube, I'm gonna go watch this lecture video on heart arrhythmias. It's gonna be great. There's my dog. Okay, let's learn. And I'm gonna watch it at 2x because watching things at single speed is trash. I'm gonna watch it at 2x, just get it into my brain, and then go back through and review it, and then maybe write some stuff on the whiteboard, and hopefully learn something. I'm drinking this really yummy tea. It's called Bengal Spice from Celestial Seasonings. At one of the jobs in my gap year, there was this resident who used to drink it, and she was really smart, and she was a med peds resident, and she was really, really smart and had her act together. So ever since then, I think that if I drink enough of this tea, I will also be smart and successful like she was. So far it hasn't worked, but I just need to keep drinking it. Oh my gosh, it's such a funny joke, man. And we moved the kind of old gross mattress downstairs, and we left it on the floor for like 10 seconds, but then our dog got on it, and she's really old. We got her from another family, so we got her when she was like 10, and now she's like 13 or 14, and all she does is sleep, and she really loves it. So now she has her own special mattress in the middle of the floor, and it's really good for her. Wow. Okay, so I just watched the arrhythmia video, and it was really good. So I feel like reading an ECG is one of those things that you want to do as a doctor, and that's like the quintessential doctor thing, is to look at all the electrical wavy things and figure out that something's wrong with someone's heart. So she had a really good lecture. It was very like well thought out. She recommended a book called The Only ECG Book You'll Ever Need, which I might buy because I've tried to teach myself how to read ECGs a million times, and it always just goes in one ear and out the other. So it's a thing that I just like want to be good at because it's good for doctoring. And definitely we had a lecture on ECGs at the beginning of the year, and I knew how to do it a little bit at some point, but it's hard. There's a lot of different things. So I'm gonna go do some whiteboard stuff and see if I can like stamp it into my brain. Okay, so I just did my first pass through the material on the whiteboard. I kind of focused on diagnostic stuff. So really, if you're looking at an EKG, how would you figure out what it is? And I just went through all of the lecture slides one time. Now I'm gonna go back through again and just focus on how would you treat those arrhythmias. So at least with this, I went through this lecture. This will be my third pass. And what I'll do is I'll take a picture of this and then I'll have it on my iPhone for quick reference. And it's really kind of organized in a way that I can kind of understand it. Here it is. Isn't it beautiful? So many colors. It's a little hard. Okay, and here's the second whiteboard for the treatment of the different things. Woo! Love learning. Okay, so that's how I kind of studied for one lecture. Now, I think EKG lectures are going to be a bit more conceptual, so I probably spent a bit more time on this material than I would for like a more factual lecture. But I really do think that just writing things out on the whiteboard in my own words helps me learn, mostly because I'm explaining my own words, but also because I'm just spending more time looking at it over and over again. So that was sort of what I did for one lecture. After this, I have another lecture on the pharmacology of managing arrhythmias, where I'll probably learn more about these drugs like amiodarone and stuff like that. So let me know what else you want me to do on my YouTube channel. Hopefully this makes med school seem less intimidating. We're all just kind of regular. Bye.